But the real reason, if you were thinking of buying one of these, this type of NAS itself, is that extra PCIe port. I'm going to show you what I've been doing with that PCIe port. This is something that did actually please me so far, and I will explore this further. So yeah, it's turned itself off now. So take that out. There's no power button. It's just a case of plugging it in and telling it to turn on. It'll probably power on by Ethernet if you can set that thing up there. But yeah, now we can take a low-powered single slot card. Well, actually, that could fit any kind of size of card in here, I suppose. This is a graphics card. I don't know how much the power supply is to here. I was a little bit skeptical, but plugged it in, and straight away, when it comes on, the fan, on the graphics card spins up, the light turns blue on the PCIe, and actually is definitely referencing it, and it's definitely using that graphics card. So that gives me hope for it to be really kind of interesting to put in a SSD maybe and go ahead and install something like Ubuntu or something, an N150 chip in here with a discrete graphics card. It could be quite a nice little machine just for fun, really. Thank you so much for this. I've had 2 Synology NAS systems for a few years now. NAS is truly an excellent device. Also use Docker on it, gives me greater flexibility. And one example is WebDAV with Boox, connected directly to the NAS, a private cloud. So yeah, so that's something that I think I ought to explore with one of these NAS systems that I've got going now. What doesn't happen though, and it says that they just haven't sorted this out, it doesn't actually say anywhere that it's got the graphics card installed. And here's my frustration. I was so delighted to see that it, and I've seen lots of other forums and things like that where people have done this, but I wasn't expecting this next thing to work, because the Arc Eco is a very low powered card. I was expecting that to work just fine on here. But what I wasn't expecting to work was the NVIDIA 3050 powered through the PCIe slot. And I know the NVIDIA 3050 can be slot powered, but this slot needs to have enough power for it to run, you see. And this is just a cool little card. This is the card you see in all of, if you watch any ETA Prime videos or tiny PC building stuff, this is just a cool little card that goes into all of those tiny PC rigs. Slots in there, no problem whatsoever. And you can screw that into the bracket, obviously, but I've taken the thing off here. If I was to leave it as a permanent solution, that's obviously what I'd do. But you see, even that fires up just fine, and should be. It's definitely referenced in ZimaOS, and it is definitely using it. So you could have things like LLMs running with a little bit of extra GPU grunt, so you're not having to run everything on a really low powered GPU on the N150, or indeed through the CPU on the N150 as well. So having that little bit of extra power there, you could plug in any GPU theoretically there, and there's loads of cases of people using big NVIDIA GPUs and just running separate power supplies to them. But this is a card that, as you can see, can run off just the power from the PCIe port.